It's time now for Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9, Corry's radio alternative, powered by the Corry Federal Credit Union. Coverage of Corry Beavers varsity football is brought to you by the Corry Federal Credit Union, by Corry Manufacturing, Subway Sandwiches, Whitetail Properties, Flicks Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Crotty Chevrolet, Daniels Electric, Corry Moose Lodge 98, Jim's Automotive, Fox Family Insurance, Dynasty Construction, O'Brien Transmission Service, American Legion Post 265, Corry Fabrication, Meerhoff's Furniture, Stone Audiology, Humes Ford of Corry, Family Inc. Innovations, Corry Gridiron Club, and Bracken Funeral Home. And now let's join your announcers, Brad Swanson and John Yatsko, for all the action.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Harbor Creek High School for tonight's matchup between the visiting Corry Beavers and the Harbor Creek Huskies. Brad Swanson and John Yatsko here to bring you all the action tonight. And John, you say it every week, how are we getting so lucky to have a beautiful night for football? And once again, it's a little cooler. It's about 57 degrees or so, but what a nice night.
Yeah, it's not as cool as it was last week, and I think, coming here a little north up towards the lake, it's actually a little warmer and going to stay a little warmer here based on the forecast of what I saw for Harbor Creek compared to Corry. But, yeah, just another gorgeous night here as we get close to 7 o'clock and the sun's going down. The days are getting shorter. Should be an exciting night here. You might hear through our microphones, it's senior night here at Harbor Creek, so they're introducing, the football players and the band and the cheerleaders and everything. So we're about 13 minutes here away from kickoff tonight. Should be a good game. Yeah,
it should be a good football game. Harbor Creek always has a lot of good athletes. They're always a very well-coached football team, and we expect nothing less tonight here. So the Beavers have their hands full. They know that they're going to have to play a good football game to walk away with a W tonight. Harbor Creek played LaBeouf last week, John, and lost 35-29. So that just gives you a little bit of a gauge as to how good Harbor Creek can be. Like I said, they have a couple really good weapons, a couple fast kids at receiver and running back, and a good quarterback as well. So we're going to have to do our best on the line, both sides of the ball, like every other week. And I think the key tonight, John, is to limit the mistakes and the penalties.
Yeah, I think that has plagued us all season. I think the other thing that we need to get turned around here as we head into the playoffs is our red zone execution. There's been a number of times we've been down in the red zone. I mean, a number of times we've been inside the 10-yard line and just haven't been able to put it in the end zone. So I think those are the couple things that we need to correct. We're looking good pretty much everywhere else. We like to get that special teams going tonight. And look for some big things, I think, from the D-line tonight, too.
Well, you mentioned special teams, and Harbor Creek traditionally has a tremendous kicker. I don't know where they find these guys, but every year after year, they always have somebody that can really kick the ball. And I'm sure that this year will be no different. So just hopefully we can have our guys get a chance to return a couple anyways. So we'll see what happens. But I guess we're getting close enough for the Coach's Corner segment, huh?
Yeah, we're about 11 minutes out here, so we're going to go into our Coach's Corner segment, and we'll be back to bring you the kickoff action, find out who won the coin toss, and get us started in this game tonight.
Coach's Corner on Channel 98.9 is brought to you by the following. Your daily serving at 425 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-392-2373. Painted Finch Gallery at 32 North Center Street. Online at paintedfinchgallery.com. Tamarack Tavern, 136 North Center Street, Corry. Phone 814-964-3123. Family Dentistry, 62 West Columbus Avenue in Corry. They're also located in Union City. Family Dentistry, CorryUC.com. Epiphany's Emporium, 34 North Center Street, epiphaniesemporium.com. Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and AC, and Daniels Electric in Corry. Phone 814-665-6034. Jim's Automotive at 13250 Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-664-9603. Fox Family Insurance in Corry. FoxFamilyInsurance.com. Dynasty Construction in Corry. ConstructionDynasty.com. Plaza's Lunchbox at 234 West Washington Street in Corry. Phone 814-664-8051. Subway Sandwiches at 20 West Columbus Avenue. Phone 814-664-9037. High T Fence Systems in Waterford. Online at hightfenceincorporated.com. O'Brien Transmission in Youngsville. Phone 814-563-7120. Healthy Smiles at healthysmilesofcorey.com. J.H. Napa Auto Parts in Corry, Union City, and Waterford. Online at napaonline.com. Carney and Ruth Law Offices in Corry. Phone 814-665-2301. Muirhoff's Appliances in Corry. Muirhoffs.com. The New Kitchen Village online at kitchenvillage.com. Corry Snap Fitness at 124 West Smith Street, 814-462-2455. Peace Be at 113 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-964-3204. Karate Chevrolet at the Y in Columbus, karatechevy.com. Corry Collision Center on Route 6. Phone 814-665-9000. Mons Merch in Corry. Phone 814-663-7676. The Relevant Church at 100 West South Street in Corry. Phone 814-964-4252. Humes Ford of Corry, online at humesford.net. Corry Beverage at 102 West Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-665-0744. Reese and Renee Company at 105 East Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-462-5563. Basically Bronze at 105 East Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-462-6160. Nails by Jada at 105 East Main Street in Corry. The Pub and Bowl Air Lanes at 216 East Washington Street in Corry. Phone 814-664-8782. Lavery's Laundromat, 109 East Washington Street in Corry. Phone 814-323-6824. Fat Mon's Grub on Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-964-3159. Myers Contracting Company in Corry. Online at myerscontracting.com. CJE Bingo Supplies at 36 West Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-664-9360. Dusty's Garage and Towing at 34507 Mickle Hollow Road in Union City. 814-694-2332. Homestead Produce at 18600 Hare Creek Road. Phone 814-462-9929. Deluxe Barber Company at 46 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-694-7238. Welcome to Coach's Corner. Brad Swanson here with Coach Jeff Goodwill. Coach, another big win with a big crowd on Friday night. That was a must-win for you guys.
Yeah, all the region games are must-wins. So that was, we talked about Fairview coming in. They're always well coached. They're always ready to go. I liked how our guys played. I liked how we ran the football. I liked how we were able to put some drives together. You know, our opening touchdown drive was a 10-play drive. So anytime you can consistently do that, put together a long drive, it's kind of demoralizing for that defense. So I liked how we looked.
So it worked out really well being able to work Lucas Baker back in and have he and Jack rotating too.
Yeah, so that was the plan going in. You know, Lucas was going to get the start. We were going to rotate Jack a little bit and just see, you know, how Lucas was handling things. You know, how he practiced the whole week, but we were unsure of, you know, what's going to happen if he takes a hit. You know, what's going to happen if he gets some pressure. What's going to happen if he has to leave the pocket, stuff like that. So we love the way he handled himself, and we're going to kind of roll with Lucas here at this point.
All right, sounds good. I thought Jack did a nice job as the receiver as well.
Yeah, Jack's just an outstanding athlete. With him not at quarterback, the positives of that are we get him on defense, which is a game changer, and what he's able to do from that tight end position was pretty awesome. Like, he was able to find some space, you know, and in the pass game, and he does a great job blocking, so we love to have him out there.
Well, we were fortunate because we give away the Karate Chevrolet Player of the Game every week. And it was senior night, and there were so many guys that stood out on Friday night that it was just a lot easier just to give it to all the seniors. So that worked out well.
That's nice.
But now we have another big matchup. Harbor Creek has really come on as of late. They're always a well-coached team with good athletes out there.
Yeah, always. You look back to the last handful of times we've played Harbor Creek, it's been a dogfight. You know, we haven't really blown them out at all. So it's going to be a close game. They're going to pound the rock. We're going to try to pound the rock ourselves. It's going to be a physical game, and I'm excited to see what we can do with them.
All right, good luck.
All right, thanks, Brent.
So the Corry Beavers are just now taking the field. Tonight they'll be in their all-white uniforms, white pants, white jerseys, black helmets. Harbor Creek in black pants, black jerseys, and orange helmets tonight. Gets a little confusing when you play Harbor Creek and you first get here and you're trying to figure out, who's who.
Right. Yeah, I always make a prediction for this one that the orange and black will win.
Right.
So this seriously should be a good matchup tonight. Like we said, if Corry can limit the mistakes and stay away from the penalties, that will be huge. And hopefully the fans will quit walking in front of our camera.
Yeah, we're set up outside there tonight, so you might see a few people coming and going. Looks like a big crowd here on the Harbor Creek side here for their senior night.
Yeah, the Corry fans are still kind of trickling in.
It's
it's deceiving, too, because that
they
bleacher,
have big stands, yeah.
The bleachers across there are enormous.
Right.
This is a top-notch facility,
Yeah.
John. It really is. From the press box to the bleachers to the concessions and bathrooms, everything here is top-notch. And, I understand why they host a lot of, like, soccer and football playoffs.
Yeah, the captains are out on the middle of the field now here, making introductions to each other, and we're going to have the coin toss shortly. We're just about 3 minutes away here from kickoff. Everybody getting situated.
Well, while we're waiting, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, and I'd like to thank the Subway crew, of course. Sue and Dave do a great job, and they have just a fine group of people working for them. We thank all of them for providing us with those delicious sandwiches every week.
So Harbor Creek won the toss, but they're going to defer to the second half, so Corry's going to get the kickoff here, and one thing that I like tonight, it sounds like the referee down there has a microphone, so
Nice.
we'll be able to hear all the penalty calls and be able to relay them to you if you can't pick them up over the headsets. So Corry will be receiving here tonight.
Okay, and I do have to say that one of our listeners is a former ref himself, and he informed me last week that there is only one referee out there, and he's the guy with the white hat on.
Right.
So the rest of the guys are judges and whatnot. There you go, Scott. I hope you enjoyed that.
So we're going to take a quick break here while the national anthem is taken care of, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Family Ink Innovations, specializing in screen printing, banners, yard signs, and much more. Located at 319 High Street in Waterford and 104 West Smith Street in Corry, and online at FamilyInkInnovations.com. Phone 814-462-6628.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage is provided in part by Corry Fabrication, located at 21 Maple Avenue, a leading sheet metal fabricator in Pennsylvania and the tri-state area. Corry Fabrication strives to provide quality products and top-notch customer service, which has allowed them to partner with some of the largest businesses in the country. More information is available online at CorryFab.com and on Facebook and LinkedIn. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Fabrication for their support of Corry Beavers football.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning. They offer residential and light commercial new services as well as electrical repairs, well pumps, and water conditioning systems. Phone 814-665-6034. Online at flicksheatingplumbingandac.com. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating and Plumbing for their support of Corry Beavers football coverage.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Ford at 13626 Route 6 in Corry. Corry Ford is your go-to spot for new and used cars, parts, and service. Online at humesford.net. Phone 844-373-4586. Corry Ford wishes the Corry Beavers the best of luck this season. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Ford for their support.
Okay, welcome back to Harbor Creek as we get ready for the Fox Insurance kickoff. As Harbor Creek huddles on their sideline, Corry now coming out onto the field. As usual, back deep for the Beavers, number 3, Blake Cook, number 8, Connor Sterling.
Also, don't forget tonight is Tattoo a Teacher Night. If you'd like to have a chance to tattoo your teacher,
Getting a beautiful sunset here off to the left-hand side of the field. Looks like it should be a cloud up a little bit here, but I don't think there's any chance of weather or anything tonight, so it should be a nice evening for a football game again.
Yeah, they're saying it's going to be about 55 at the end of the game, so that's fine by us. Here we go, John.
Yep.
Fox Insurance kickoff.
Harbor Creek going to kick. It's a low line drive to about the 7-yard line. Blake Cook's going to take it across the 25 to the 30. He's got a little room out across the 40. He's still on his feet. He makes a move all the way out to the Harbor Creek 47-yard line, it looks like. So a great return by Blake, but it looks like at about the 32-yard line of Corry, there's a flag on the field. So this one is inevitably probably going to come back. And it's a holding on Corry. So it looks like Corry that return is going to be nullified, and it looks like Corry's going to take over here on their own 22-yard line.
So, yeah, what looked like a nice, great field position inside the 50-yard line into Harbor Creek territory is now going to be 1st and 10 from the 22. So Corry's offense is going to set things up, and Lucas Baker is our starting quarterback.
1st and 10 for the Beavers from their own 22-yard line.
Got twins to the left, single receiver to the right. And in the backfield is Lamech Elbers. I don't know what the holdup is here.
Yeah, the officials are conferring. I don't know if there's a problem with the down box. There's something wrong with the down box. It looks like it's stuck on 3. Okay. Stuck on the 3rd down. So they're sending both teams off the field here. While we get that situated, we're going to take a few words from our sponsors here while we get this equipment issue figured out.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Manufacturing, providing precision components for the aerospace industry since 1945. CMC wishes the Beavers luck in their pursuit of greatness on the field. Corry Manufacturing is located at 519 West Main Street in Corry. Now hiring for all positions at corrymfg.com. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Manufacturing for their support.
Support for Channel 98.9 Sports is provided in part by Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, providing real estate services for hunting, farm, timberland, and country homes. More information is available at whitetailproperties.com/agents/Josh Onley. Phone 814-873-0343. Channel 98.9 thanks Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, for his support of Beavers football coverage.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Bracken Funeral Home at 315 North Center Street in Corry. Online at brackenfh.com. Phone 814-664-7735. Bracken Funeral Home wishes the Beavers the best of luck this season.
Support for this broadcast of Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Stone Audiology at 709 East Columbus Avenue in Corry. Also in Bradford, Northeast Kane, Jamestown, Olean, Belmont, and Chaffee, New York. Phone 814-664-7070. Online at stoneaudiology.com.
The Corry Gridiron Club is a proud supporter of Corry Beavers football play-by-play coverage on Channel 98.9. Best of luck this season to the Beavers from the Corry Gridiron Club.
Okay, here we go as we are ready for action now. The Beavers line up with twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Lamech Elbers in the backfield with Lucas Baker. Hands off to Lamech. Lamech off the right side, and he has a little room to run. He gets it all the way out to the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8 on 1st and 10.
Good job by Lamech there, doing what he normally does. He's a patient runner. He finds a hole and kind of weaves his way through there. Didn't look like there was going to be a whole lot, but he was able to turn that into about 7 yards.
We'll give the line a little bit of love on that, too. Good hole there for Lamech. Stay in the same formation. No, we actually switch it. We got twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Baker takes it, hands it off. This time it's Dion Kennedy. Dion has the first down and much more as he rumbles out to about the 30. Where are they going to spot it at? 35?
Tackle for the Huskies, number 44, Nathan Vogt.
And there's an injury timeout on the field. It looks like one of the Corry linemen is down. We're trying to get a number there, see who it is. Trainer Mike Fedician is out there quickly to take a look at him. So a weird start to this game here. Had the opening kick, and then there's something wrong with the down marker. I'm not exactly sure if they got that resolved. The referee did talk to both sidelines, so maybe they were just going to move on from whatever the issue is with the down marker. Actually, it looks like there's no second down now that I can see. They had first down on the box, and they were flipping through. This is like one of those down markers that kind of has the vertical blinds almost.
Right.
It's not just your old school style flip it over.
Yeah, looks like they're bringing a new one out.
Okay, so there was no second down on the box, but I think that the referee talked to both sidelines and was like, let's get this game on the road here instead of holding it up for the down marker. Generally, you have the scoreboard here. You can take a look there and see what the down is. So they did bring in an old school down marker now with just the old flip it over. It's a little shorter, but it will get the job done tonight. To we able to figure out the injured Corry player down on the field, or do we not have a number still?
Coach Jeff Goodwill coming out to see what we got here.
So Corry was able to run 2 plays there before this injury. He's moving around on the field there and everything. I think it's maybe a leg injury, it looks like. Trying to get a number here still for you. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is brought to you in part by O'Brien's Transmission Service, providing automatic and standard transmission service and parts since 1955. Located at 4800 Matthews Run Road in Youngsville. Phone 814-563-7120. O'Brien's Transmission Service wishes the Beavers the best of luck this season.
Corry Beavers football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is sponsored in part by Corry Moose Lodge 98 at 332 East Washington Street in Corry, and on Facebook. Phone 814-664-4010. Channel 98.9 FM. Thanks Corry Moose Lodge 98 for their support.
And we're back to our varsity football coverage of the Corry Beavers versus the Harbor Creek Huskies. The injured player for Corry was number 63. That's Gavin Albaugh. That does look like he had a leg injury, and he is being helped off the field semi under his own power. It looks like he was only able to put weight on one of his legs there, so hopefully he will be all right.
Okay, so the Beavers line up with twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Lane McElbers remains in the backfield with Lucas Baker. Baker takes the snap, hands off to Lamick. Lamick is bottled up as soon as he gets the ball.
Yeah, D-line was in the backfield there. Didn't even give him a chance, really, by the time he was getting the handoff. They were all over him. Looked like came from the outside edge there of the Harbor Creek line.
So 2nd and 13, as that was a loss of 3. Beavers break the huddle. They go with single receiver on each side. Baker drops back, looking, throws it over the middle, has a man. And that one is caught.
It's going to be the number 12, the Alex Schmidt.
Yes, big Alex made a nice catch there.
A nice throw over the middle there.
It's a gain of 8, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 5, right?
Third down and 5 for the Beavers from their own 40-yard line.
Beavers huddle up. Looking over at the sideline for a play. They have it. Baker's relaying it to his team. Let's see how they line up. They break the huddle. They send twins to the left, single receiver to the right.
Play clock's down to 2, and it looks like Corry is going to have to call a timeout. So they weren't able to get that play off in time. Going to have to use an early timeout here.
Yeah, those are things that you don't like. You
Right.
don't want to use a timeout in the opening drive, that's for sure.
Yeah, not at this field position either, or this situation. I know you don't want to. I know you don't want to give it up on your first possession here, but I mean, you go back to a 3rd and 10. I'm not sure I would have burnt that timeout there, but
right.
Coach wants to get out, here early and get the lead, so they want to make something out of this first possession.
This coming Friday, we play our arch rival.
Okay, so the Beavers line up on the left hash mark.
We'll have
They got it. Twins to the left, single receiver right.
We will have more details as time allows.
This time Marcus Meredith lines up in the backfield.
I'm not sure what the issue is. Oh, the clock, the timeout time on the clock still counting down to 0. So that's what the officials were waiting for, to let this play go.
Okay, now we're ready to go as Baker looks over the defense. Send Connor Sterling in motion. Baker going to run it himself. He's got a little bit of room. Going to pick up maybe 2.
Lucas Baker keeping the ball for the Beavers. The Huskies led by number
And
57.
I think he was looking for a quick pass, I think, and nobody was open.
I think he was looking for Keaton Frasino on the slant there, but he was well covered. And as he went through his progressions there, he just wasn't able to find anybody open.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down, right?
4th down now on 3.
4th down.
It's hard to see that down marker over there now because it's
So
short.
we have Landon Hasbrook back to punt for the Beavers. He's going to receive the ball about the 31-yard line.
Harbor Creek returner standing
Here's the
around his
snap.
own 22.
Nice high punt by Hasbrook. It's going to take a Corry bounce. Oh, and then it bounces back in favor of the Huskies. So Corry downs at about the 20, they're going to call it the 29-yard line. Let's see if he has higher.
Yeah, Harbor
we'll
Creek's
call it
going to
29.
take over here at the 29-yard line. There's 8:37 left here in the first quarter. Kind of a slow, weird start to this game here with that whole down marker issue. And then just 3 plays in, Corry has an injury to one of their linemen. Still 0-0 here after Corry had the first possession. And Harbor Creek's going to come out lined up in the shotgun with trips to the left and the single receiver to the right, single back in the backfield. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off to his left-hand side, and he is immediately met at the line of scrimmage, and he will get no gain. It'll be a 2nd and 10.
That's a great job by the Beaver defense led by number 22, Layman Kelbers.
Lamick doing a great job this season there at linebacker. I'm not sure, does he lead the team in tackles? If he doesn't, he's got to be right up there.
I'm almost positive that he does. He's had an outstanding season. His goal at the beginning of the year was 150 tackles.
Harbor Creek breaks the huddle again, comes out in a shotgun formation, sends a man in motion, hands it off to the slot man as he comes across the middle. He is going to be lucky if he gets 1 yard out of that play.
Yeah, he tried to turn that up, and I thought we strung that out really well, and we were all over him.
Going to call it 3rd and 9.
Gain a yard on the play, it'll be 3rd down and 9 for the Huskies from their own 30-yard line.
The Corry defense here standing tall on this first drive. Harbor Creek breaks the huddle. The ball is at the 30-yard line. It's 3rd down and 9 as there's about 7.5 minutes left here in this first quarter. Harbor Creek goes under center this time. Going to pitch it to the halfback on the right-hand side, and he's going to get around the edge, and he's going to get about 6 yards on that carry, but he's still going to be about 2 yards short here, so it's going to be 4th and 2.
Yeah, they just stayed in nice and tight on that, and their formation was very tight, John.
So trying to figure out here what Harbor Creek's going to do. It doesn't necessarily look like they're coming out in a punt formation, so maybe they're going to go for it here early, or maybe we're going to get a quick kick. They're huddled up on the field, all checking their wristbands for the play. Play clock's down to 15 seconds. Game clock's down to about 6:30 here. Shotgun formation for Harbor Creek. 2 backs in the backfield with the quarterback. And he keeps it himself. And he's going to get close to the first down And he's going to have to see where the spot is here. He's going to be short. And he is going to be a yard short, and Corry is going to take over on downs, and Corry will have the ball on the Harbor Creek. No, they said it was a first down.
Great job by the Beavers right there. That was
they
just
did give him the first down. I did not think that he made it across there. I thought he had to make it to the 40-yard line.
You look at the spot, and
right.
It doesn't look like it's.
So
it looks like it's just short.
They did give him the first down here.
Okay.
Harbor Creek comes out in a shotgun formation. Quarterback sends a slot man into motion, and he hands it off to that slot man on a jet sweep. There's a flag on the play, and there's about a 2-yard gain. Waiting to see what that penalty is. It looks like it is in the area of holding.
See what the ref has to say.
And it is.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay first down.
And it is holding on Harbor Creek. Like I said, tonight we do have the luxury of the referee being mic'd up. I don't think that audio is getting picked up, though, over the mic, but it does help us up here to hear exactly what's going on, because sometimes you have to kind of figure it out for yourself. Down to 6 minutes here in the first quarter. Harbor Creek again comes out in a spread formation with quarterback in the shotgun. He drops back to pass, and he throws it to his right-hand side on a little out route, and the receiver is not able to hold on to it, and it is incomplete. It will be a 2nd and 19.
Covering the play for the Beavers, number 13, Marcus Meredith. That'll make it 2nd down and 19 for the Huskies from their own 30-yard line.
So the Beaver defense is playing pretty solid so far.
Yeah, Harbor Creek comes up big on a 4th and 2 and gets a 4th down. It was a gutsy call in their own end there. Harbor Creek in a spread formation, receivers to the left and right. They have 2 backs in the backfield, and shotgun. He hands it off to the tailback, who gets out to the right-hand side to see daylight, and he is going to get about 6 or 7 yards on that carry to the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 11.
Good job right there still, though, by the Beavers of stringing that out. They made them push it to the outside and gave us a little more time to get there to make that tackle. I'd like to thank all of our listeners, John, out there. We have a ton of them. They're hearing good stuff every day. I like it.
Harbor Creek sends 3 receivers to the left. Single back in the backfield. Quarterback drops back to his left to throw to his left. He has an open man who makes the catch, and he's going to go for a 1st down after he gets about 14 yards on that play.
Tackle on the play for the Beavers by number 1, Keaton Facina.
So another 1st down for Harbor Creek on this drive, even though they started out with a 1st and 19. They're able to overcome that holding penalty. And now they have crossed midfield into Corry territory. They're at the Corry 48. Harbor Creek going under center now with a tight formation. It's a wing T formation. Going to take the snap, fake it to the wing, gives it to the other wing, and he goes straight up the middle for 3 yards.
Number 22, Brady Powers on the carry for the Huskies. Tackle on the play for the Beavers by number 77, Owen Nickerson.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Owen Nickerson on the stop for the Beavers that time.
From the Beavers' 45-yard line.
Down to 4 minutes and 15 seconds here in this first quarter. We're still scoreless. Corry had the opening possession and wasn't able to do anything. Harbor Creek here with their first possession on a drive. They're under center now in a tight formation. Pitches out to the tailback to the right-hand side. He's trying to get to the edge, but he's met by a couple of Beavers. After initial contact, he's able to get, it looks like maybe 2 or 3 yards.
Number 6, Thomas Gunther on the carry for the
Have to see where they spot it here.
Out of bounds by the Beavers, number 8, Connor Sterling.
Connor Sterling was able to shove him out of bounds.
Going to call it 3rd and 3. Harbor Creek still driving here with under 4 minutes to go. Harbor Creek comes out under center again. in a tight formation with a tailback and a fullback in the backfield. He's going to send a man in motion. He's going to hand it off to the fullback, I believe, and he looks like he's going to fall forward enough to get a first down. If not, it's going to be a fourth and very short. No, it's a first down. Well, Harbor Creek, another first down in this drive. Well, Harbor Creek marching down the field here in this first quarter as we're just under 4 minutes.
First and 10 Huskies from the Beavers, 38 yards.
Harbor Creek just coming down methodically here and just running the ball on us.
Right. Yeah, we have to make a big play here, a big stop, strip the ball, something.
Harbor Creek back to the gun, drops back to pass, throws to the left-hand side to an open receiver, and he will get 7 yards on that play.
It almost looks like, to me, John, tell me if I'm wrong, the Harbor Creek offense looks like they're going almost like slow, just very slow. When they pitch the ball, it's a high pitch back to the running back. That was just a little floater pass out to the receiver.
Yeah, I think the receiver did a good job there. I think we were in his zone defense, and it looked like he just went and kind of sat down in that little opening there.
Beaver
7
defense
yards down
needs
the
to
field.
pick up the momentum for us here.
Harbor Creek back under center with the tailback and fullback in the backfield. Sends a receiver in motion. Pitches it out to the tailback on the right-hand side, and he's got some room, but he will not make it to the first down. Actually, now it looks like it's very close from where they're spotting it, and they are calling it a first down. So another first down for Harbor Creek on this drive. They're now all the way down to the Corry 28-yard line. It's first and 10 with 2.5 minutes left in this first quarter. We're still scoreless. But Harbor Creek's starting to knock on the door here, as this first quarter is down to 2 minutes.
Well, let's see what the Beaver defense can do here.
Harbor Creek under center in a tight formation again. They have a single receiver spread wide to the left. He's going to send a man in motion, and the quarterback's going to keep it on a bootleg to the right-hand side. Have to see where they spot it there. I think they're going to give him 3 yards.
Run out of bounds by Beavers number 17, Chris Bevis.
Pushed out of bounds by Chris Bemis.
From the Beavers 27-yard line.
So it was only a 1 yard gain. Second and 9. We're down to 1:53 here in the first quarter. Harbor Creek breaks their huddle, comes out. Tight formation again under center, fullback and tailback there in the backfield. Quarterback trying to direct traffic here. It's under center. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself off to the right-hand side. He's got room. He's across the 20, and he's going to fall down to the 15-yard line. It's going to be another first down for Harbor Creek.
Down by the Beavers number 3, Blake Cook.
They call it the 16-yard line.
Penalty flag on the play.
First down. However, there is a penalty on the field. It's going to be holding against Harbor Creek. So it's going to be replay second down. And it's going to be, instead of a first down, you're going to have a second and 19. So it pushes them all the way back to the Corry 37-yard line. It's going to make this second and 19. We have 1:43 and counting left here in the first quarter, a scoreless first quarter between Corry and Harbor Creek. And
So
Harbor Creek just grinding this clock out here.
Yeah, they are, and but they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah,
There's a couple of
third
these
penalty
holding
in this
penalties.
drive. Yep. Quarterback in the gun. He's going to take the ball and hand it off to the running back. He's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that carry. Maybe makes it to the 36-yard line. Looks like it's where they're going to spot him. Going to call it third and 18. That's just a 1 yard gain, and the clock is down to a minute left. Harbor Creek hurrying it up here, trying to catch Corry as they're making a change on defense. They're in the gun. Drops back to pass, looking for a man going deep down the sideline. It's intercepted.
Picked off.
It's intercepted.
That's Connor Sterling, isn't it?
And he's going in. Looks like he has blockers down
That
the
is
line.
Sterling. He's gone.
to the 10, 5, touchdown. He's going to return that one for about 70 yards for a touchdown.
Connor just stepped in front of the receiver, picked that off, and once he gets in stride out there, there's not a whole lot of kids on the field who are going to catch him, John.
Yeah, I thought maybe their quarterback had the angle, so I didn't want to call it right away, but he did have blockers, and he did have speed. And Connor takes that ball into the end zone for 6.
Beautiful play right there by the sophomore, and Corry now getting ready for the Jim's Automotive extra point attempt. And then
Gavin Kent's going to be out there for the kick.
Yeah. So Gavin had a couple extra points in last week's game.
Did a great job last week kicking the ball, so they're going to start out here with giving Gavin Kent a chance again.
Here's the snap.
It's down.
The kick is up. The kick is
good.
Good. So with 46 seconds left here in the first quarter, it's Corry 7 and Harbor Creek nothing.
Support for this broadcast of Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by American Legion Kitchen, located at 1460 Scioto Road in Corry. Phone number 814-663-0422. Channel 98.9 thanks the American Legion Kitchen for their support.
Support for Corry Beavers football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided by Fox Family Insurance, your local team of experts for all things Medicare, helping you through the Medicare maze, whether you are still working, already retired, or planning your retirement. Beth and Patty at Fox Family Insurance can help with all your Medicare plan options. Located at the Corry Jamestown Credit Union building on North Center Street in Corry. Channel 98.9 thanks Fox Family Insurance for their support.
Welcome back to our coverage here of Corry Beavers varsity football as Corry stops Harbor Creek on a drive as they're taking it down the field. Connor Sterling steps in front of a ball, and I believe he took that one back 70 yards for a touchdown, and that's going to put the first points up on the board of this game. It's going to be Corry leading 7-0 here, as I believe that's Landon Wallitzer is marking off his steps there to kick this ball off to Harbor Creek. We have just 46 seconds left here in the first quarter.
All right, here we go. The Fox Insurance kickoff by Landon Walliser right down the middle of the field.
Harbor Creek going to pick it up around the 16-yard line, heads out to the right-hand side where he
what a hit.
Has a big hit by Chris Bemis at the 25, and I think they're going to get Chris Bemis with a targeting call there. An illegal hit to the head. The flag came in, and that's probably going to be a 15-yarder and put Harbor Creek all the way up to the 50-yard line. So tack 15 yards on because of that hit.
Yeah, you have to have your. You can't lead with your head.
Right, he definitely launched off his feet, led with what looked like his helmet.
Unsportsmanlike penalty moves the ball to the Huskies 50-yard line, 1st and 10.
Harbor Creek taking over here at exactly the 50-yard line. They're coming out in a tight formation, but in the gun, 3 backs in the backfield, but offset to the left-hand side. The quarterback keeps it in almost a wildcat there, it looked like, and he tried to run it to the left-hand side, and he's going to get 2 yards on that carry he's going to get 4 yards on that carry.
Yep.
I was looking at the referee on the other side of the field, not where the ball was. So he gets 4 yards on that one for 2nd and 6. It's at the Corry's 46-yard line. Harbor Creek huddling up. We have just 9 seconds left in the quarter, and the Harbor Creek coach is already waving, I think, to say don't bother trying to run this play as the time runs out on the first quarter here. Corry leading 7-0 over the Harbor Creek Huskies.
Corry Beavers football coverage is brought to you on Channel 98.9 by Jim's Automotive, located at 13250 Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-664-9602. Offering a full line of auto parts, propane filling, and more, Jim's Automotive wants to wish the best of luck to the Beavers this season.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Crotty Chevrolet, Located at 45300 Route 6 at the Y in Columbus, Corry Chevrolet has been supporting Beavers football play-by-play for over 50 years. Play hard, believe in yourself and each other. Vehicles are available for viewing online at CorryChevy.com. Phone number is 814-664-8614. Corry is proud to bring you the player of the game. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Chevrolet for their support.
Okay, welcome back to Paul Wentz Stadium in Harbor Creek as the Huskies have the ball at the 46-yard line of the Beavers, where it is 2nd and 6.
So it's already 7:30 here. There was a bit of a long first quarter just because of the equipment issues to start this game. Harbor Creek comes out in the gun in the wing T formation, fakes the handoff to the tailback and gives it to one of the wings who goes around the right-hand side. Looks like he will get 2 yards, and it will bring up a 3rd and 4.
Tackle on the play for Corry, number 22.
Going to call it 3rd and 3 on the board. Harbor Creek doing well to convert on 3rd downs here. Even a 4th down conversion already in the first quarter.
Right.
Harbor Creek breaks their huddle. Comes out in the gun. They're going to send trips to the right with one back in the backfield with the quarterback. He's going to take the snap, and he hands it off to the running back, who goes straight up the middle with a head of steam, and he's going to be 1 yard short of the first down.
He's at the 41-yard line. I'm sure they're going to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, if they went for it 4th and whatever it was on the first drive, they're definitely going to go for it here on 4th and 1 in Corry's territory, because they were in their own territory on the other 4th down. So here they come under the gun. Under center. Quarterback's going to send the man in motion from left to right. He's going to hand it off to the tailback, and he is going to get 1 or 2 yards here. They're going to give him 1 yard past the first down marker. They're going to call that a first down.
Number 6, Thomas Gunther on the carry for the Huskies.
Yeah, they spot the ball at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10, Harbor Creek. Lane McElbers with another tackle.
1st and 10, Huskies at the Beavers 39-yard line.
Harbor Creek huddled up. 10-15 left here in this first half as Corry leads 7-0 over Harbor Creek. Harbor Creek comes out in the gun, single back in the backfield, fakes the handoff to the back, and he rolls to his left looking for a pass, and he's looking way downfield to the 10-yard line, and it is a bit underthrown because it looks like number 44 had a step, and if that one was out in front of him a little bit, that would have been a touchdown.
If our defenders would have turned around, one of them might have had a chance to pick that. But they're chasing him, and they saw that he got behind them. So, I mean, you can't really look back for the ball.
I mean, that has been one thing we've noticed this season, I think, is Corry's defense has been susceptible to those play action. And that was a nice play action there by Harbor Creek as they faked a handoff and then rolled out to make the pass. Harbor Creek in the gun again. Turns around, almost looked like a busted play, but he's able to find a man on a little about 7-yard out and makes a completion. It's going to make it 3rd and let's see what they put here on the big board. 3rd and 3 or so. 3rd and 2 we're going to call it. And Harbor Creek hurries up and gets under center and runs a quarterback sneak, and he is very close to the first down. We're going to have to see where they mark it here.
Looks like a little shy, I think.
I think he is just maybe 6 inches or half a yard short here. Call it 4th down. And short.
Carson Braswell on the stop for the Beavers that time. We've called Carson's name quite a bit this year as well.
Ball's just about to the Corry 29-yard line. 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in the half here. Harbor Creek taking their time in the huddle. The play clock's down to 10 seconds. Harbor Creek, interestingly, comes out in the shotgun. 2 backs in the backfield, and the quarterback keeps it himself, and he's
Flag
got a
on the
first
play over
down,
there,
but
though.
I'm pretty sure that was going to be a false start
Number 13,
on
quarterback
Harbor
Adam
Creek.
Tillman on the carry for the Huskies. Tackle on the play for the Beavers by number 30.
See what the call is.
Gavin Greer, there's
It's
a
definitely
penalty flag
pre-snap,
on the
so it was either a false start or some kind of illegal formation or an illegal shift. They're going to say it was an illegal shift.
5-yard penalty. Replay 4th down.
So 5-yard penalty. It's going to be 4th and 6 now for Harbor Creek.
Huskies penalized 5 yards. That'll make it 4th down and 6.
Harbor Creek having to deal with a number of their own penalties here tonight.
From the Beavers 34-yard
It's
line.
nullified some good plays for them and just frankly made things harder for them. I mean, they had to come from a 2nd and 19 for a first down, a couple of different holding calls here that have, after they got a first down, pushed them backwards.
Well, Harbor Creek's going for it here.
Harbor Creek in the gun, trips to the left. Quarterback takes the ball and rolls to his left. He's looking for a receiver, and nobody is open. And Connor Sterling almost had another interception there after that ball skipped off the ground. And Harbor Creek is going to turn it over on downs here, and Corry is going to take over at their own 34-yard line as there's 8:56 left in the second quarter, and Corry leads 7-0.
Okay,
So it's been a long time since the Corry offense has been out on the field.
Right. Yeah, the Corry offense comes back out for only their second time tonight. And here we are into the second quarter. Beavers leading 7-0. Going to go with Twins right, single receiver to the left. Baker takes it, looking to pass, fires it. He hits his man. That was Blake Cook. No, I'm sorry, that was Jack Van Carey. So quick little slant for
number 2, Jack Van Carey.
Jack Van Carey.
Tackle on the play for the Huskies by number 10, Landon DeMero.
It's going to make it 2nd
4 yards on the play.
and 5.
Down and 6 for the Beavers from their own 39.
8:30 left here in the half.
Beavers break the huddle. Go with Twins to the left, single receiver right once again. In the backfield, Lay McElbers. Baker takes it, fakes it, and throws over the middle and misses his intended receiver. And there's a flag, and I believe that's going to be pass interference, as the pass was intended for Keaton Forcina.
Yeah, 2 flags came out from 2 different judges there, the line judge and the back judge, and that's going to be a pass interference on Harbor Creek. So it's a 10-yard penalty and a first down.
So that will be a Beaver first down as the ball being marched off all the way into Harbor Creek territory and spotted at the 46-yard line of the Huskies.
10 for the Beavers from the Huskies' 46-yard line.
Beavers in the huddle. They break, and they're going to go with the Twins left, single receiver to the right. Once again, Lane McElbers remains in the backfield with Lucas Baker. Lucas looking to pass again, fires it, and good defense that time, knocking that one away.
Quarterback number 7.
Practically the same play as last time. They just ran that slant to Keaton Forcina again, trying to get that ball to into Keaton's hands here.
From the Huskies' 46-yard line.
So 2nd and 10. Harbor Creek band warming up, as you can hear. They're going to be performing at halftime, and we heard the PA announcer say that there is a band competition here tomorrow, as well as the JV game tomorrow morning, Corry and Harbor Creek. Talk about that a little later. Here we go as Baker takes it, hands it off to Lamick. Lamick off the left side's got a little bit of room, still on his feet, and fights for some tough yardage, getting it all the way out to the 40. So he pick up a 6 on that.
It's going to make it 3rd and 5. I thought he had a lot of room to that left-hand side.
Spotted it at the 41, so yeah, 3rd and 5.
That linebacker came out of nowhere to close that gap over there.
Right. Beavers break the huddle. They send a single receiver to the left and one to the right. Connor Sterling in the backfield. They hand it off to him. Hit Sterling up the middle. He's got room to run, and he barrels all the way to the Harbor Creek 30-yard line.
Corry trying to run in a hurry up here. I can see Coach Goodwill over there trying to get Corry to get up to the line quickly. They want to go now.
So Beavers stay in the same formation. Hands off to Sterling again. Sterling looking. He's nice little hesitation by Connor right there to look and find a place to go. And they might get a steady diet of Connor right now because he's seeing the field very well.
Yep, Corry still in the hurry up, no huddle offense.
And they switch out and they put Marcus Meredith in the backfield. Baker looking to pass. Rolls to his right looking. He's got a lot of pressure. He's going to run it, and he's going to get it back down to the, actually, about the 20, where it'll be close to a first down.
Yeah, I couldn't see who it was over there on the far side of the field. I think maybe it was number 8, Connor Sterling. He was standing down around the 1-yard line, jumping up and down, waving his hands, but he was way on the other side of the field from where Lucas was.
Right, so the ball spotted at the 21-yard line as the Beavers break their huddle. Now we have Deion Kennedy in the backfield with Lucas. Baker sends a man in motion, takes it, hands it off to Kennedy. Kennedy up the middle. Deion going to take it all the way to the 15-yard line. Nope, they're going to call it the 16-yard line. Okay.
Well, 1st and 10 here with 5:45 left in this half.
Well, John, we wondered how many years ago if when these boys got to this level, if they'd be utilized as running backs, Deion Kennedy and Connor Sterling, and we're seeing them right now, and they're both doing a great job. So Deion's still back in the backfield. Single receiver on each side. Baker takes it, looking to pass, throws it out in the flats. That's Keaton Fresina, makes a man miss, and takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. Great play right there. It was a perfect pass by Baker. And Keaton just made a little one-step move and made the defender go blowing by him and then waltzed into the end zone. So it's now 13-0 Beavers as we await the all-important Jim's Automotive extra point attempt. 5:18 to play here in the first half. 13-0 Beavers leading. Gavin Kent will attempt the extra point. Jackson Lathrop to hold. There's the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is low and blocked, actually. So with 5:18 to play here in the first half, it's now Corry 13, Harbor Creek 0.
Corry Beavers football coverage is brought to you in part by Dynasty Construction, providing home construction and remodeling services for northwestern Pennsylvania and southwestern New York. More information at dynastyconstinc.com. Phone 814-882-5145. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Dynasty Construction for their support.
This broadcast of Corry Beavers football coverage is sponsored by Meerhoff's Furniture and Appliance, providing refrigeration, cooking, dishwashers, and laundry appliances, as well as furniture for bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, and more. Meerhoff's is located at 128 West Smith Street and online at meerhoffs.com. Channel 98.9 thanks Meerhoff's for their support.
Okay, welcome back to Paul Wentz Stadium in Harbor Creek as the Beavers take a 13-0 lead. I'd like to throw a shout-out to the CSP Wolfpack as they played tonight against Southwestern. Southwestern ranked way up there in the state rankings. So the Wolfpack has a big, tall task ahead of them tonight. So we wish them the best of luck as Corry gets ready to kick off. The Fox Insurance kickoff as Landon Walliser stepping it off and getting ready to boot it. Here we go. Landon kicks just a kind of a pooch kick.
Harbor Creek's going to field it around the 28-yard line, and they're going to bring it back to about the 35-yard line. where Harbor Creek will take over here as they trail 13-0 with 5:12 left in the half.
7-yard kickoff return. It's 1st and 10 for the Huskies from their own 35-yard line.
Harbor Creek huddling up, getting their play call in. They've done a pretty good job here tonight. You know, again, they've had their own problems with penalties that have kind of set them back. They had a nice drive there until Connor picked that one off and ran it back for 70 yards.
Right.
So it would be need to get another stop here by the Corry defense. Harbor Creek takes the handoff, and they're going to run a reverse. Tries to get around to the right-hand side, but Corry did a good job of staying home there. I think he is going to get about 4 yards on that play.
Yeah, so Chris Bemis actually was out there. Lamech Elbers came and finished it off.
2nd down and 7 for Harbor Creek. We're down to 5 minutes in this half. Harbor Creek breaks the huddle, comes out under center. The tailback and fullback in the backfield sends one of the backs in motion, pitches it off to the left-hand side. He's looking for the edge, but
Whoa,
he's
he
not
just ran into the arms of big 65 Bam Nickerson.
He's going to end up losing 2 yards.
Number 22, Brady Powers on the carry for the Huskies. Tackle on the play for the Beavers, number 65.
Make it 3rd and 9 here.
And Bam was waiting for him with open arms that time, John.
From their own 36-yard line.
Harbor Creek taking their time, huddling up, getting their play in. Clock is down to 4:30 here in the first half.
Play clock down to 12 seconds.
Harbor Creek hustles up to the line as it's down to 7 seconds. In the gun with just a single back in the backfield. Takes the handoff, fakes the handoff. Drops back to pass. He had a man absolutely wide open down the field.
My.
He didn't see him at first, and he threw it, and he was not able to reel that one in.
Did we dodge a bullet there?
Again, on that kind of little play action, Corry bit on that one, and he just
perfect pass too.
Number 44
he
there
the
just
needle.
ran past everybody. He was wide open. It's going to bring up 4th and 9.
That was an oopsie.
Yeah, Harbor Creek would like to have that one back.
So back deep.
Looks like they're going to punt here this time.
Blake Cook.
4:10 left in the half. Blake Cook standing around his own 30-yard line. Harbor Creek takes a snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is high. And
Blake's
it's going to be
take
fielded
it.
around the 35. Blake
There he goes
takes it
to
the
the right
right-hand
side.
sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds around the 44.
Good job by Blake. Just get it upfield and get some yards. So Beavers will take over at the 43, it looks like. They're going to spot it.
Call it the 43 with 4:01 left in the half. Corry leads 13-0.
It'd be nice to see the Beavers punch one more in before
Yeah,
the half
I
here.
always like to be up by 3 scores. Makes me feel better than 2 scores.
Great. Beavers break the huddle on the sideline, and here they come. Ball is on the right hash mark. Beavers going from left to right on your radio dial or from west to east. We have single receivers to each side. Connor Sterling back in the backfield for the Beavers. Baker takes the snap, hands off to Sterling. Sterling off the right side. There goes Connor Sterling. He's got some room, still on his feet, and he's going to get all the way down to the 41-yard line of the Huskies. Big first down run right there by Connor Sterling. Connor actually got spun around and still kept running backwards and picked up several more yards that way.
Yeah, if you see Connor run, he's just always moving his feet. He just keeps his feet going. That's why he never generally goes down on first contact. That's why he doesn't get those shoestring tackles. He's just always pumping those legs there.
So they stay in the same formation, a single receiver to each side. Connor's still in the backfield. Baker takes it, hands it off, and that one's going to be blown dead as legal.
False start on Corry was the indication.
False start, rather, yeah.
5-yard penalty, still first down.
Going to make it 1st and 15. We have 3:25 left here in the first half.
Corry penalized 5 yards back to the 46-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Beavers from the Huskies 46.
Beavers break the huddle once again. Going to continue to stay in the same formation. Baker drops back, looking to pass, fires it, and he had a man open. Actually, he did.
It's going to be the Jack Van Carey, number 2, on an out route.
Almost looked like it was tipped, but Jack caught it. And
well, it was confusing because when he threw it over there, it looked like 2 guys were running the same route. They were within about 2 yards of each other. But Jack was able to pull that one in. It's going to make it 2nd and 5, so a 10-yard gain on that play.
So here we go as Baker looks over the defense. Takes it, hands it off to Sterling. Sterling looking for room, cuts it back into the middle, and he's going to pick up a few. But comes up a little short of the first down.
Connor Sterling on the carry for the Beavers. Tackle on the play for the Huskies, number 25, Owen 80.
So they're going to spot that at the 33.
3 yards on the play, the 3rd down and 3 for the Beavers from the Huskies.
3rd and 3 from the 33. Beavers ready to roll here. Baker awaits the snap, takes it, looking to pass, fires it, and it's dropped. That was intended for Keaton Fresina, and just a little low. He couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, it was another slant to Keaton Fresina, and I think that play there is on film a number of times from this season. So Harbor Creek has defended that one well. I don't think he's been able to hit Keaton on that route yet tonight because Harbor Creek just is playing that route really well.
Right. All right, so the Beavers break the huddle once again. Baker sends a man in motion, takes it, hands it off to Connor Sterling. Sterling looking for room, and he is bottled up as nothing going that time.
Number 8, Connor Sterling on the carry for the Beavers. Tackle on the play for the Huskies, number 57, Ty.
It's going to get pushed out of bounds there, and they're going to...
Loss of 2 yards on the play, and that's a 1st down, Huskies.
Corry is not going to be able to convert on that.
1st and 10, Huskies.
4th and 2, and they're going to turn it over on downs to Harbor Creek. Harbor Creek going to take over on their own 35-yard line with 1:33 left here in the half. Corry leads 13-0.
Well, thanks for picking that up, John, because I couldn't hear anything for a brief second, and a little discouraging.
So Harbor Creek here in the gun with the spread formation. They got single receivers to the left and right, a single back in the backfield with the quarterback. Quarterback's going to drop back to pass. Sees a man out in the flat, completes the pass, and he will get 5 yards on that play out to the 40-yard line. And Harbor Creek will call a timeout here with just 1:21 left in the first half.
Gain of 6 yards on the play, the 2nd down and 4 for the Huskies from their own 41-yard line.
So in the start of this game, we didn't know what the delay was. The delay was the down marker box. It was one of those, like I call it like the vertical blinds or horizontal blinds or whatever, right, that changes. Couldn't get the 2nd down on it. So the game starts. They bring out a little, just the old school flip one, right?
Right.
Now, if you notice, it's the tallest down marker I've ever seen because they've added another pole to it.
They found an extension,
It's so high up, he can't change it anymore with, like, out leading it down to flip it over. Because before it was only about 3 feet off the ground, and you couldn't see what it said half the time.
Right.
It's just the little things, that entertain me, so... A 1:21 left here. It's 2nd and 4, they're going to call it on the big board. Corry leads 13-0. Harbor Creek just took a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left. Corry has 2 timeouts left. Harbor Creek comes out in a tight formation under center. And we're going to, play has been whistled to start. He's going to send the man in motion. Fakes it to the tailback. Pitches it out to the motion man. And he will either lose a yard or just make it back to the line of scrimmage there. I think they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down and 4.
He was lucky
Harbor
to get
Creek,
that
no
one out.
huddle. They're in the gun. Receivers split out left and right. Drops back to pass. Looks to his right. Tries to throw one in, and it's tipped off. And number 3, is that number 3? Blake Cook is going to come up with the interception after it goes off to the hands of the Harbor Creek intended receiver, and Corry will take over at their own 46-yard line with 52 seconds left in the half.
Well, we know that the Corry offense has that quick strike capability, and I'd like to see it happen right here. We had a little bit of a drive going last time, and it kind of sputtered and didn't happen for us. We turned the ball over on down, so it'd be nice to see them get things in gear right now, get that up-tempo offense going.
Really haven't tested, the defensive back speed here yet on anything deep from Corry. I would expect to see something deep here with just 52 seconds left.
Well, we have twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Baker going deep, and he's got a man wide open. Oh, and he just overshoots him. As the intended receiver was Keaton Fursina, and he just threw it out of the outstretched arms of Fursina.
Just a nice double move by Fursina there to get open on the fly route. Baker just needed to put a little bit more air under that one. It was too much of a line drive, and it was just not timed up right. But he was there, and that was that deep shot that we talked about. This is going to bring up 2nd and 10 and 45 seconds left here in the half.
If anybody in the stadium wasn't sure how far Lucas Baker could throw a football, he just showed you. He had a lot of steam on that one. So they stay in the same formation. Baker looking to pass again. Rolls to his right. He's got some pressure. Looking. And he just throws it away.
Number 7, quarterback Lucas Baker's pass.
Too much pressure there on Baker. He got forced out to his right-hand side. Really, nobody was open downfield anyway. Harbor Creek almost here in a prevent defense now, looking for that deep pass. They had at least 2 or 3 defensive backs, at least 15 yards off the line of scrimmage here.
So 3rd and 10. They just need to get to the sticks, John, even get out of bounds. That's going back to the single receiver on each side. Baker looking to pass again, and he's going to air this one out again. And this time it's caught by Fursina as he'll catch that ball just about the 12. Where are they going to spot this?
I'm going to say the 13-yard line.
Okay,
the clock
13.
is stopped so the sticks can move.
Beavers quickly line up.
Just waiting for the sticks to get
Baker
lined.
takes it, looking to pass again. Fires it out to Laymick Elbers. Elbers is tackled immediately.
Number 7, quarterback Lucas Baker's pass.
He's going to lose yards on that play.
Elbers. Tackle for the Huskies, the number 10, Landon DeMero.
I think the Beavers called a timeout.
Yeah, because the clock is down to 19 seconds, and Laymick lost yards on that play.
So
I think it's going to make a 2nd and 14, which is kind of irrelevant at this point. You need to put the ball in the end zone, which is 19 seconds left.
I think they're going to talk it over, probably set up 2 plays. So if they don't get it on the first play, then they'll just line back up. And we still have another timeout as well.
Yeah, you still have a timeout, so you can still do something over the middle. It doesn't have to be in the end zone.
So the Beavers come back out. We have twins to the left. Just twins to the left. Nobody on the right side here. Baker takes it, looking, fires in the right side of the end zone, and that one is knocked away. That was intended for Blake Cook.
Number 7, quarterback Lucas Baker's pass intended for number 3, Blake Cook.
Well defended by Harbor Creek. It's going to make it 3rd down, and there's 12 seconds left.
From the Huskies' 18-yard line.
Beavers looking over the sideline to get the play. Look like we're taking quite a bit of time here. We're down to 12 seconds on the play clock. Beavers finally break the huddle. Down to 7. They better snap this quickly. They do. As Baker looks, he fires it out. Blake Cook has the ball. Blake makes a man miss, makes another man miss, and he'll get it inside the 10-yard line.
There's going to be a flag on the play. It's either going to be a hold or lineman downfield, because that was set up to be a wide receiver screen over there. To see what they call this one. Officials still conferring. The flag lays at about the 13-yard line. The clock was all the way down to 4 seconds.
They spotted the ball at the 9.
Still waiting to see what the call is here. Officials coming over now. Oh, they waved it off.
Okay, so they wave it off. Beavers are going to take that last time out.
So I think that was going to be maybe illegal man downfield, but they said the pass was behind the line of scrimmage, which is hard to tell from this angle.
Right.
We're down to 4 seconds left, and Corry set up here at the 9-yard line. This one's got to go in the end zone.
Yes. Yep. No ifs, ands, or buts. Let's get the ball in the end zone right here. And this would be a huge momentum boost for us. Harbor Creek's kind of they're hanging around here.
Yeah, I think this is like the Northeast game. You know, you don't want to let them hang around. Things can change in an instant, kind of like we saw it with Corry. You know, in the first quarter there. One big play, and Harbor Creek's right back in this game.
Right. So Beavers come back out. See how they line up. Going back to the single receiver on each side. No, we got twins to the right. Twins to the right. In the backfield is Marcus Meredith. Baker takes it, drops back, looking, throws to the far end zone, and just out of the reach of Keaton Fresina.
Yeah, he went up and tried to high point the ball, and it just went through his fingers there a little bit.
Yep, time expires here, so that at the end of the first half, it's Corry 13, Harbor Creek nothing.
So unfortunately, Corry's not able to get that other touchdown on the board, and you know, I hope that doesn't come back here to bite them. That's another one we talked about, you know, getting down there in that red zone, getting inside the 10, just struggling here to put some points on the board inside that red zone.
Right. Okay, well, we're going to hear from our sponsors, and we'll have our player profile, right? And then we'll come back and we'll talk about what we need to do for the second half.
Corry leads here at halftime over the Harbor Creek Huskies, 13-0.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry, hometown rent-own in the Route 6 Plaza, offering appliances, furniture, electronics, cell phones, tires, and more. Rent-own program and cash pricing available. Serving Corry, Union City, Canadota Lake, and Titusville. More info at hometownrto.com.
Support for Channel 98.9 FM comes from Corry VFW Post 264. Check out upcoming events at the VFW on their Facebook page. VFW Post 264 is located at 1151 Mead Avenue in Corry. Phone 814-664-7150. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Corry VFW for their support.
School sports are played by humans, coached by humans, and officiated by humans.
So the next time you're sitting in the stands at a school athletic event, please remember this and maintain your humanity, especially when it comes to judging and critiquing athletes, coaches, and officials. Please show your fellow humans some respect. They'll appreciate your empathy.
This message presented by the PIAA and the Pennsylvania State Athletic Directors Association.
Player Profile on Channel 98.9 is brought to you by the following. Your daily serving at 425 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-392-2373. Painted Finch Gallery at 32 North Center Street. Online at paintedfinchgallery.com. Tamarack Tavern, 136 North Center Street, Corry. Phone 814-964-3. Player Profile on Channel 98.9 is brought to you by the following. Your daily serving at 425 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-392-2373. Painted Finch Gallery at 32 North Center Street. Online at paintedfinchgallery.com. Tamarack Tavern, 136 North Center Street, Corry. Phone 814-964-3123. Family Dentistry, 62 West Columbus Avenue in Corry. They're also located in Union City. Family Dentistry, CorryUC.com. Epiphanies Emporium, 34 North Center Street, epiphaniesemporium.com. Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and AC, and Daniels Electric in Corry. Phone 814-665-6034. Jim's Automotive at 13250 Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-664-9603. Fox Family Insurance in Corry. FoxFamilyInsurance.com. Dynasty Construction in Corry. ConstructionDynasty.com. Plaza's Lunchbox at 234 West Washington Street in Corry. Phone 814-664-8051. Subway Sandwiches at 20 West Columbus Avenue. Phone 814-664-9037. High T Fence Systems in Waterford. Online at hightfenceincorporated.com. O'Brien Transmission in Youngsville. Phone 814-563-7120. Healthy Smiles at healthysmilesofcorry.com. J.H. Napa Auto Parts in Corry, Union City, and Waterford. Online at napaonline.com. Carney and Ruth Law Offices in Corry. Phone 814-665-2301. Muirhoff's Appliances in Corry. Muirhoffs.com. The New Kitchen Village online at kitchenvillage.com. Corry Snap Fitness at 124 West Smith Street, 814-462-2455. Peace Be at 113 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-964-3204. Karate Chevrolet at the Y in Columbus, KarateChevy.com. Corry Collision Center on Route 6. Phone 814-665-9000. Mons Merch in Corry. Phone 814-663-7676. The Relevant Church at 100 West South Street in Corry. Phone 814-964-4252. Humes Ford of Corry, online at humesford.net. Corry Beverage at 102 West Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-665-0744. Reese and Renee Company at 105 East Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-462-5563. Basically Bronze at 105 East Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-462-6160. Nails by Jada at 105 East Main Street in Corry. The Pub and Bowl Air Lanes at 216 East Washington Street in Corry. Phone 814-664-8782. Lavery's Laundromat, 109 East Washington Street in Corry. Phone 814-323-6824. Fat Mon's Grub on Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-964-3159. Myers Contracting Company in Corry. Online at myerscontracting.com. CJE Bingo Supplies at 36 West Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-664-9360. Dusty's Garage and Towing at 34507 Mickle Hollow Road in Union City. 814-694-2332. Homestead Produce at 18600 Hare Creek Road. Phone 814-462-9929. Deluxe Barber Company at 46 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-694-7238.
My name's Connor Simmons. I'm in 9th grade.
How'd you get interested in football, Connor?
Watching the NFL.
Who's had the most positive influence on you?
My dad.
What are your goals this season?
To start.
What advice do you have for younger players?
Stay in the weight room.
All right, good luck.
My name is Ashton Woods. I'm going to 9th.
How'd you get interested in football, Asher?
And I played Little League football.
Who's had the most positive influence on you?
My Little League coaches,
What are your goals this season?
At least start JV.
What advice do you have for younger players?
Stick to it.
All right, good luck.
Connor Sterling, sophomore.
How'd you get interested in football, Connor?
My grandfather.
Who's had the most positive influence on you?
My whole family.
What are your goals this season?
Have a lot of rushing yards.
What advice do you have for younger players?
Always give 110%.
All right, good luck.
I'm Aiden Walls, and I'm 10th grade.
How'd you get interested in football, Aiden?
My parents.
Who's had the most positive influence on you?
My family.
What are your goals this season?
To get 10 or more sacks.
What advice do you have for younger players?
Just stick with it.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
You're listening to Corry Beavers football play-by-play action. Stay tuned for the second half coming up shortly on Channel 98.9.
WHYP-LP Corry.
Support for Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by the Corry Federal Credit Union. The Corry Federal Credit Union would like to wish the Beavers the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial and banking services for you or your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street, Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartansburg, and online at www.corryfcu.org. Channel 98.9 thanks the Corry Federal Credit Union, a not-for-profit organization, for their support of Beavers football play-by-play.
This is Channel 98.9 Music. This is Channel 98.9 Music.
You are the only exception. You are the only exception.
And this is Channel 98.9 Music.
So who the hell am I? Who the hell am I to expect a savior? Oh, if I only talk to God when I need a favor. But God, I need a
Corry's Radio Alternative, Channel 98.9.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Pennsylvania needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Stye. I host the Grunge Garage. We take you back to the 1990s with all your favorite alternative and Britpop songs. I know you missed these songs, and you got them all with me. Plus, once an hour, we do mandatory Morrissey and a salute to my favorite, sad but mighty lyrical god. The Grunge Garage with me, Bob Stye. It's a trip to the 1990s, and you're gonna love it. Check it out every Saturday night from 8 p.m. to midnight, right here on Channel 98.9.
Talking to your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9. The halftime show is a presentation of the Corry Federal Credit Union.
1 out of 5 Americans is disabled. That's over 60 million people nationwide. I'm Eric Hawk from American rock band Portugal the Man, and I'm here to tell you that it can be difficult getting back to work or finding a job at all following an injury or living with a disability. That's where NTI comes in. NTI is the leader in getting disabled Americans and American veterans back to work. If you're having a hard time finding a job or know someone that is, contact NTI at nticentral.org or hit them up on the phone at 877-248-8912. Go out there and get back to work.
Corry's only locally operated radio station is Channel 98.9. With your eerie weather, your favorite personalities.
Thank you so much for joining us on a Monday.
You see today local news, entertainment, and information around the clock. And Corry's modern rock. Channel 98.9, your one radio station.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You're bringing your daughter to a pop concert. Do you A, wear earplugs?
Isn't this fun, Dad?
I'll have a soft pretzel.
Or B, just roll with it?
Justin! OMG! I love you, Justin! I love you!
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on adoption, visit adoptuskids.org. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Angela Morton. I help bring awareness of drug and alcohol issues to rural areas. Let's talk about addiction. Did you know addiction is a medical condition that is treatable? Using drugs or alcohol changes your brain, and treatment can help people recover from addiction. If you or someone you know are struggling with drugs or alcohol or wonder if you might be addicted, help is available even if you don't have insurance. It's your life and your decision. It just starts with a phone call. Call 1-800-662-HELP and ask about treatment options in your area. This message is brought to you by Channel 98.9, Corry's radio alternative.
This is Channel 98.9 music.
I was clean, Petra. I was young and an actor.
This is Channel 98.9 music.
I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And I'm so hot, 'cause I'm in hell.
And this is Channel 98.9 music.
I don't wanna act like there's tomorrow. I don't wanna wait to do this one more time. One more time.
Corry's radio alternative, Channel 98.9.
You're listening to Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9. The halftime show is a presentation of the Corry Federal Credit Union.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Family Ink Innovations, specializing in screen printing, banners, yard signs, and much more. Located at 319 High Street in Waterford and 104 West Smith Street in Corry, and online at FamilyInkInnovations.com. Phone 814-462-6628.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage is provided in part by Corry Fabrication, located at 21 Maple Avenue, a leading sheet metal fabricator in Pennsylvania and the tri-state area. Corry Fabrication strives to provide quality products and top-notch customer service, which has allowed them to partner with some of the largest businesses in the country. More information is available online at corryfab.com and on Facebook and LinkedIn. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Fabrication for their support of Corry Beavers football.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning. They offer residential and light commercial new services as well as electrical repairs, well pumps, and water conditioning systems. Phone 814-665-6034, online at flicksheatingplumbingandac.com. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating and Plumbing for their support of Corry Beavers football coverage.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Ford at 13626 Route 6 in Corry. Corry Ford is your go-to spot for new and used cars, parts, and service. Online at humesford.net. Phone 844-373-4586. Corry Ford wishes the Corry Beavers the best of luck this season. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Ford for their support.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Manufacturing, providing precision components for the aerospace industry since 1945. CMC wishes the Beavers luck in their pursuit of greatness on the field. Corry Manufacturing is located at 519 West Main Street in Corry. Now hiring for all positions at corrymfg.com. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Manufacturing for their support.
Support for Channel 98.9 Sports is provided in part by Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, providing real estate services for hunting, farm, timberland, and country homes. More information is available at whitetailproperties.com/agents/Josh Onley. Phone 814-873-0343. Channel 98.9 thanks Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, for his support of Beavers football coverage.
Support for this broadcast of Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by American Legion Kitchen, located at 1460 Scioto Road in Corry. Phone number 814-663-0422. Channel 98.9 thanks the American Legion Kitchen for their support.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Bracken Funeral Home at 315 North Center Street in Corry. Online at brackenfh.com. Phone 814-664-7735. Bracken
Support for this broadcast of Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Stone Audiology at 709 East Columbus Avenue in Corry. Also in Bradford, Northeast Kane, Jamestown, Olean, Belmont, and Chaffee, New York. Phone 814-664-7070. Online at stoneaudiology.com.
The Corry Gridiron Club is a proud supporter of Corry Beavers football play-by-play coverage on Channel 98.9. Best of luck this season to the Beavers from the Corry Gridiron Club.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is brought to you in part by O'Brien's Transmission Service, providing automatic and standard transmission service and parts since 1955. Located at 4800 Matthews Run Road in Youngsville. Phone 814-563-7120. O'Brien's Transmission Service wishes the Beavers the best of luck this season.
Corry Beavers football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is sponsored in part by Corry Moose Lodge 98 at 332 East Washington Street in Corry, and on Facebook. Phone 814-664-4010. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Corry Moose Lodge 98 for their support.
Support for this broadcast of Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by American Legion Kitchen, located at 1460 Scioto Road in Corry. Phone number 814-663-0422. Channel 98.9 thanks the American Legion Kitchen for their support.
Support for Corry Beavers football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided by Fox Family Insurance, your local team of experts for all things Medicare, helping you through the Medicare maze, whether you are still working, already retired, or planning your retirement. Beth and Patty at Fox Family Insurance can help with all your Medicare plan options. Located at the Corry Jamestown Credit Union building on North Center Street in Corry. Channel 98.9 thanks Fox Family Insurance for their support.
Corry Beavers football coverage is brought to you on Channel 98.9 by Jim's Automotive, located at 13250 Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-664-9602. Offering a full line of auto parts, propane filling, and more, Jim's Automotive wants to wish the best of luck to the Beavers this season.
And welcome back to our coverage here of Corry Beavers varsity football as Corry kicks off the second half here. Harbor Creek going to field the ball at about the 21-yard line. Heads out to the 40-yard line before he's finally tripped up, and that's where Harbor Creek will take over here as Corry leads this ball game 13-0. on a Connor Sterling pick 6 and Lucas Baker to Keaton Frasina pass for a touchdown. Gavin Kent was able to put through the extra point on the first touchdown, and unfortunately he missed on the second touchdown, so that's how we have gotten to 13-0 here. Harbor Creek going to come out in the gun, and the wing T formation sends the man in motion to the left-hand side, fakes it to the back. The quarterback keeps it himself, tries to get to the outside edge, but there's not much there. He's going to get 2 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 8. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Going to call that 3 yards. We're here in the third quarter. It's 11:30 left here in the third quarter. Harbor Creek huddling up, taking their time, coming up to the line. In the gun again. The 2 backs in the backfield with the quarterback. Got a single receiver spread out to the right-hand side. He hands it off. Tries to get up to the left-hand side. Gets back to the line of scrimmage only. And it will be 3rd down and 7.
Number 2, Brady Powers on the carry for the Huskies. Back on the play to the Beavers.
Feels like it got a little chilly out there. I could feel the chill coming through the window. I had to put my sweatshirt on.
Yeah, it was quite a little jaunt to the restroom there. Sorry it took me so long to get back here, John.
I tried to convince Derek to go on air, but he said no. Harbor Creek here with the 3rd and 7 under center. Fakes it to the running back. Quarterback keeps it himself, and he's got room to the 30, to the 35, the 20, the 10, and he's in for a touchdown. It's going to be a 57-yard quarterback keeper for a touchdown, and Harbor Creek right in this now, 13-6.
Yeah, they just jumped right back in it. That was just a design keeper all the way, and he hit the outside, and nobody was going to catch him.
Yeah, great speed by the quarterback there. I thought that we were going to get the angle on him to finally track him down and maybe push him out of bounds around the 10 or inside the 10, but was not able to.
Here's the Jim's Automotive extra point attempt.
Snap is there, the hold is there, the kick is up, and it is through the uprights, and that will make this ball game now 13-7 as Harbor Creek runs one in with their quarterback for 57 yards. Corry leading 13-7 with 10:17 left in the third quarter, and that really fired up the Harbor Creek crowd. Big crowd here tonight, it looks like, for their senior night.
Yeah, there's definitely a ton of people. It was, like I said, it was kind of like weaving through the line down there. The concessions are packed, and there's just people everywhere. So it was very difficult to get through the crowd.
So, like we were concerned about there, one big play, and here's Harbor Creek knocking on the door.
Yeah. The Beavers have to answer back right here, John. As we have Connor Sterling, Blake Cook back deep for the Beavers to receive this kickoff.
17, Joe Wagner kickoff for the Huskies.
Fox Insurance kickoff, getting ready to be attempted by Harbor Creek.
Oh, it's a deep kick. Who's that? Connor Sterling.
Connor
Looks
Sterling
like he
straight
fields
up
it
the
around
middle.
7.
Cuts it to the left. He's out to the outside. He's got one man to beat out that way, and he gets by him. And Connor gets all the way to the 46-yard line, I believe. We'll hold off and wait until we see exactly where they spot that.
40-yard return, and it's 1st and 10 for the Beavers from their own 44-yard line.
Okay, they're going to spot it at the 44. Good return by Connor.
Was there a flag? The official said something, but his microphone broke up. They're marching off a penalty that looks like it's going to be a 15-yard personal foul.
Wow.
Against Harbor Creek. So Corry will take over at their Harbor Creek 41-yard line.
46, isn't it? 41, you're right. Wow. 41-yard line. Here we go as Baker and company set up the Corry offense. There's a man in motion. Deion Kennedy takes the handoff. He breaks it to the outside, and Deion's going to get a couple. Harbor Creek defense did a good job of stringing that out.
I think he's going to dive forward for about 3 yards. Going to call it 2nd and 7.
Beavers checking with the sideline to get the play. Now they break the huddle. Got Blake Cooks spread out to the left. Keaton Fresina to the right. Hand off to Deion Kennedy. Kennedy still on his feet. Bounces it out to the outside. Deion Kennedy going to take it all the way in for the Beaver touchdown. That was a 39-yard run by Deion Kennedy, and he was hit a couple times, John. He just bounced off and kept on going, kept his balance.
Well, I was doing some of my technical duties that I have to do while the game's going on, and I looked up and I saw the speed. I thought it was Blake Cook at first. It was really a burst of speed from Deion there through that middle. Like you said, he just bounced off of somebody as he went up the middle and then just headed to the pylon there on the left-hand side.
So Beaver's going to go for 2 here. They line up with single receivers to the left and right. Baker takes it, throws it out to Fresina. Fresina catches it for the extra point. So 2-point conversion is good. And with 9:12 to play here in the third quarter, it's now Corry 21, Harbor Creek 7. So we did answer back and then some, John.
Right. That was a great play by Keaton Fresina out there. I think that pass was a little off target, and he just dove back and was able to catch that one. Real athletic play out there by Keaton.
So the Beavers get that 2-score lead again. They come out getting ready to tee it up as Landon Walliser.
It's another one of those games, where you realize how many playmakers that Corry has.
Right.
Because we haven't even really mentioned Marcus Meredith, who had a big game last week. We have, Deion has scored, Blake Cook with an interception, Lucas Baker to Keaton Fresina for a touchdown, Connor Sterling with a pick 6. I mean, everybody getting into this game tonight.
Yeah, and it just shows you how many weapons we really have, John. Here we go. Walliser has her teed up. The Fox Insurance kickoff. Is a little pooch kick again over the second line of receivers.
Harbor Creek fields it around the 29. Going to run straight ahead out to about the 43-yard line before he's tackled. Harbor Creek will take over at their own 43. Is that where it's going to be? The 42. They're going to spot it finally. Corry leading here 21-7. 9:06 left in this third quarter. Harbor Creek huddling up. Breaks their huddle. Going to come out in the shotgun formation. Stacked up on that right-hand side, that kind of wildcat they ran earlier where the quarterback's just going to try to run to the right-hand side behind at least 4 or 5 different blockers there. He's going to get 4 yards.
B.M. Nickerson on the stop for the Beavers that time.
from their own 46-yard line.
So the big three up front there, Owen Nickerson, Nate Weiss, and Landon Hasbrook.
Harbor Creek in the gun again. Quarterback turns around and hands it off to the running back to his left-hand side. He's met in the backfield. Don't think he made it back to the line of scrimmage even.
Lamick Elbers is all over that. Big tackle by Lamick.
Going to call it no gain on the play. 3rd down and 6 for Harbor Creek. Harbor Creek breaks the huddle. Coming out here slow and methodically like they have been all night. They're going to set up in the wing T in the shotgun formation. Quarterback sends one of the wings in motion from left to right. Fakes the handoff to the tailback. Finds a man open in the flat for a pass. And they're going to get about close to 20 yards on that play.
Jack Van Carey ran him down to make the stop.
So another play action for Harbor Creek that gets the Corry defense. It's going to be another first down here. 1st and 10 from the 41. The Beavers 41. Harbor Creek under center again. 2 backs in the backfield. Single receiver spread out far to the right. He sends a man in motion to the left. Pitches out to the left. He's got some blockers. Gets around the edge. And he will get 6 yards on the carry.
Keaton Persina making the stop for Corry that time.
7 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Huskies from the Beavers' 34-yard line.
Harbor Creek on another drive here, as they've been doing most of this game. Harbor Creek in the gun, trips right, single back in the backfield. Quarterback turns around and hands it off on his right-hand side. Looks like he's going to have enough yards for a first down, up to about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, they're moving the sticks.
Got a bunch of people tuning in tonight watching on Facebook there. I'd like to thank everybody again for tuning in to the Corry Journal live stream or listening to us on channel 98.9 FM.
I was saying earlier that we're getting a lot of really good reviews, John.
Harbor Creek under center again. Drops back to pass. Looks to his left. He's going to air this one out, but it is off target and out of bounds.
Number 16, quarterback Connor Fortin's pass.
It's going to make it 2nd and 10.
Covering on the play for the Beavers, number 17, Chris Beavis. That'll make it 2nd down and 10 for the Huskies.
Well, we're very lucky to have a couple of young men that do an excellent job with the camera, too. Tonight we have your son Derek with us, and for the home games we have Silas.
Yeah, wanted to recognize Silas Bryan as a National Honor Society member, and Derek was also inducted to the National Honor Society this year as well.
Nice.
Harbor Creek takes the snap, runs the option play to the left-hand side. Not sure that he got back to the line of scrimmage on that one. Maybe he gained a yard. 3rd and 9. They're going to give him 1 yard on the carry. 5:43 left in the 3rd quarter here. Harbor Creek under the gun. In the gun again, sorry. Send a man in motion from left to right. It's a reverse. And he has gotten nowhere as he was hit in the backfield by number 2, Jack Van Carey.
Big pop by Jack right there. He was all over that one.
It's going to be 4th down and 14 after the 5-yard loss on that play. Harbor Creek going to go for it here. 5:15 left in the third quarter as they trail by 14 points to Corry, as Corry leads 21-7. Harbor Creek in the gun sends trips to the right, single back in the backfield. Quarterback takes the snap, pitches it out to the right. It's a pass play, and he is not able to complete the play as he had a receiver, but he was going to be short of the first down.
So turnover on downs, and that'll be a first down Beavers.
Corry takes over here at their own 35-yard line with 4:53 left in the third.
Beaver offense comes back out with Connor Sterling back in the backfield with Baker. Lucas takes the snap, drops back the pass, looking, has plenty of time. Now he's getting a little heat, fires it, and throws over the head of his intended receiver. That was Keaton Fresina.
Yeah, it looked like he had Marcus Meredith open in the flat on the left-hand side. Looked like he had Connor Sterling open in the flat over here on the right-hand side, but just couldn't get the vision down the field to see any of those guys that were open.
So they stay with that single receiver to each side. Connor Sterling still in the backfield. Baker takes it, hands it off to Sterling. Sterling breaks it to the left side, and Connor fights for about 3.
Number 8, Connor Sterling on the carry for the Beavers. Back for the Huskies, number 44, Nathan Vogt.
Going to bring up a third down, and they're going to give him 4, I guess, so 3rd and 6.
It's third down and 6 for the Beavers from their own 39-yard line.
Be nice to see the Beavers have a nice sustained drive here, John. Move the ball down the field and punch one in. Beavers break the huddle. Now we go with twins to the right, single receiver left. There's the handoff, and that's Marcus Meredith, and Marcus doesn't have anywhere at all to go.
All kinds of penetration there by the Harbor Creek D-line. They got the push. They were 2 yards into the backfield. Nowhere for Marcus to go. He couldn't get to the edge. It's going to bring up 4th down and 9.
4th down and 8 for the Beavers from their own 37-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to punt it away as Landon Hasbrook standing at about his own 26-yard line.
Harbor Creek set up to return this around their own 30. Not much of a rush.
Here's the punt, and it's straight up in the air, and he didn't get that one very good. And
bounces in the wrong direction back to about the 50-yard line, so that's going to be a net of about a 15-yard kick.
Yeah, that was not one of Landon's best punts, but
no, it looked like it went off high up his foot or almost on his ankle there and went straight up in the air, and then not only that, but when it finally hit the ground, it bounced back in the wrong direction. Corry didn't get any kind of bounce out of that one, and it is marked off exactly at the 50-yard line. Harbor Creek comes out at the 50. They're trailing 21-7 with 3:10 left in the third quarter. They come out in the gun in the wing tee, sends a man in motion from left to right, takes a snap, hands it off to the tailback. Actually, he keeps it himself. He's able to fight off the initial tackler at the line of scrimmage, and he runs it for 7 yards.
Gain of 7 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Huskies from the Beavers' 43-yard line.
2:45 to play here in the third quarter. Beavers still leading 21-7.
Harbor Creek huddles up, breaks their huddle, comes out in a tight formation as the quarterback goes back under center with 2 backs in the backfield. Takes the snap, fakes it, keeps it himself, runs to the right-hand side to the outside, and he's going to get a first down.
Number 13, quarterback.
Gonna spot that right at the 40.
Huskies. Tackle on the play for the Beavers. Number 20, Carson Braswell. Gain of 3 yards on the play, and that's a
Braswell
first down,
on the tackle for Corry.
First and 10 Huskies at the Beavers.
I do give Harbor Creek credit. They have not panicked all night. They've just come out here and methodically run the ball pretty well. Again, quarterback is under center with 2 backs in the backfield. Man goes in motion from left to right. He hands it off to the right-hand side. Looks like he will get about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. Almost to the 45-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 44. 2nd and 6. Sorry, it's the 36-yard line.
From the Beavers' 36-yard line.
Sometimes they're going in the wrong direction there. At least I haven't said like the 51 or 52-yard line yet.
That's good. Right.
Harbor Creek again, under center. Man goes in motion, hands it off to the tailback. He goes straight up the middle, and he is right at the first down marker. And there is a flag on the play. Looks like there was an injured Husky on the field, but he's going to get up. The officials are conferencing here. The ball's spotted right at that first down marker. The flag is also right there. We're waiting to hear what the call is. Personal foul, sorry, on the Beavers, so that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. It's going to mark this ball all the way down to the 15-yard line, and Harbor Creek will have a 1st and 10 at the Corry 15-yard line.
We talked about it, John, at the beginning of the game, and these penalties are things that we can't afford. We have to keep things a little cleaner, and if I'm the coaching staff, I'd be talking to them now and telling them, we have to keep our heads in the game and play a clean game the rest of the way through.
I don't know if that was another targeting call or a late hit call, but it was one or the other. Harbor Creek under center in a tight formation. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Quarterback keeps it himself, tries to get to the outside on the left-hand side. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that was Marcus Meredith on the stop for Corry.
Gavin Zillman keeping the ball for the Huskies. Tap on the play by the Beavers, number 13, Marcus Meredith.
45 seconds left here in this third quarter.
3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
Corry leads 21-7.
18-yard line.
Harbor Creek breaks the huddle. Comes out under center again. The single receiver spread out to the right. 2 backs in the backfield. Hands it off. He will get back to about the original line of scrimmage. About a 3-yard gain.
The barrel on the carry for the Huskies. Tackle on the play for the Beavers by number 20, Carson Braswell. Gain of 3, that's 3rd down and 10 for the Huskies. From the Beavers' 15-yard line, and that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Corry 21.
So that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter here. Corry leads 21-7 over the Harbor Creek Huskies.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Hometown Rent-Own in the Route 6 Plaza, offering appliances, furniture, electronics, cell phones, tires, and more. Rent-Own program and cash pricing available. Serving Corry, Union City, Canadota Lake, and Titusville. More info at hometowrto.com.
Support for Channel 98.9 FM comes from Corry VFW Post 264. Check out upcoming events at the VFW on their Facebook page. VFW Post 264 is located at 1151 Meade Avenue in Corry. Phone 814-664-7150. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Corry VFW for their support.
And welcome back to our coverage of Corry Beavers varsity football, the Corry Journal live stream. Teamed up with Channel 98.9 FM. Like I said, a bunch of people tuning in from Facebook, on Facebook tonight. I see Karen Mars watching, Brad Allen watching, Derek McRae tuning in from Florida.
Nice. It's great to hear that we have people all over the place watching and listening. Defense got to come up big right here, John.
Yeah, Harbor Creek with another nice drive in this game. They've taken it all the way down here to the Corry 15-yard line after a penalty. They're in the shotgun with 2 backs in the backfield, no receivers. And it's going to be a false start on Harbor Creek. It's going to send them backwards 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 15 now for Harbor Creek. Harbor Creek struggling tonight a little bit. Like you said, kind of they've had good plays moving forward, but a number of penalties with bad timing that has nullified some first downs or put them in some tough spots like it has here on this 3rd and 15 as they trail by 14 points with about 12 minutes left in this ball game. Harbor Creek in the shotgun, sends a man in motion, fakes the handoff, and he throws a screen out to the right-hand side. But that is met immediately by number 69
That's
from
big.
Corry.
Colton Anderson.
And that's going to be another big loss on that play. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 21 after a 6-yard loss on that screen.
It's 4th down and 21 for the Huskies from the Beavers, 26-yard.
Got Brady Lutton checking in on Facebook here, tuning in from Tennessee.
Nice. Awesome.
So Harbor Creek here, 4th and 21 with about 11 minutes in this ball game. They're in the shotgun. They got receivers spread out to the left and right. Single back in the field. The quarterback drops back to pass. Airs one out down the middle, and it is intercepted by Keaton Frasina. He takes it into the end zone and brings it back out. He's to the 25, the 30, the 40 before he is finally met and knocked out of bounds around the 44-yard line. So Corry puts a stop to the drive by Harbor Creek with a Keaton Frasina interception and a big return back to around the 44-yard line.
Great job right there by Keaton Frasina, but I didn't realize he was allowed to return it out of the end zone.
Well,
I know he caught it.
Yeah, and then he went back in, so I think he was okay.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Great job by the Beaver defense once again.
3rd interception tonight. 1 pick six by Connor Serling. 1 interception by Blake Cook, and another interception here by Keaton Frasina.
And here's the offense for the Beavers. Baker looking over the defense, sends man in motion, takes it, hands it off. And this is Dion Kennedy. Dion out to the outside, still going. And if you don't wrap up when you hit Dion Kennedy, you're not going to tackle him. He just is one of those guys that just keeps he's another one like Connor Sterling, keep the feet moving.
And number 57, Tyler Anger.
Well, he did end up getting about 4 yards out of that play, but he ran about 20 yards horizontally to get 4 yards vertically.
Right. Seemed like he ran for quite a while for 4 yards, huh? Okay, Beavers break the huddle. Man out wide is Blake Cook. Down below here, Keaton Frasina. Dion Kennedy takes it, breaks it to the outside, and Dion bulls forward, and he has the first down and a few extra yards.
It looks like he got about 10 yards on that carry. He didn't find much up the middle, so he bounced it out to the right-hand side. Able to find some daylight. We're under 10 minutes left in this game now here. Corry leads 21-7.
So the Beavers are at the 45. Now we have twins to the right, single receiver to the left. Lamick Elber's in the backfield. Lamick takes it. He goes straight up the middle. Lamick's still going, keeping those feet going. And Lamick gets about 8 yards on that run.
Yeah, I think they're going to end up spotting him as he fell forward all the way to the 36-yard line. So that's going to be about a 9-yard gain.
9 yards on the play. The 2nd down and 1 for the Beavers from the Huskies, 36 yards.
Beavers just grinding it out right now, and it's good, getting some real good blocking.
Yeah, I think you want to control the clock here a little bit. You know, You don't want to give it back to Harbor Creek. Take some time off this clock. Put one more touchdown in the board, with less than 5 minutes to go. I think you can wrap this game up.
This time Connor Sterling's in the backfield. Connor will take the handoff. He'll break it to the outside, cuts it back in, and Connor's going to pick up about 2.
Number 8, Connor Sterling on the carry.
Enough for the first down, though.
Tackle on play for the Huskies by number 57, Tyler Anger, number 74, Jake Smith.
So another Beaver first down. Ball spotted at the 33-yard line. 8:25 and counting left in the ball game. Beavers lead 21-7, and they're marching it down the field right now. As you said, John, they're taking their time in the huddle. They're just kind of methodically working the ball. Got 10 seconds on the play clock. Connor Sterling remains in the backfield. Baker takes the snap, drops back, looking, fires it out, and it's intercepted. And Baker would like to have that one back. He just threw that right into the hands of the defender.
Yeah, I don't think he saw that linebacker just kind of sitting underneath there, and rare interception for Baker this year. Just really didn't see him there and kind of threw it right into his hands.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Lucas only had 2 interceptions all season long. And before he got hurt, he was either leading District 10 or second in passing in District 10.
Harbor Creek's able to return that interception back to their own 45-yard line. They're going to come out in the shotgun formation and send trips to the right with a single back in the backfield. We're just under 8 minutes here as Harbor Creek trails by 14 points, hands it off to the back on the right-hand side, and he will get 4 yards on the carry.
Number 10, DeMarrow on the carry for the Huskies.
Up to the 49. Harbor Creek, I would think they would be hurrying up here a little bit more with about 7.5 minutes to go. You got to score twice. Got all 3 timeouts left, but they don't seem to be in much of a hurry yet. They huddled up and break the huddle, come out in the shotgun formation, wing T formation. Sends one of the wings in motion, and the quarterback is looking to pass. He's looking downfield, and he tried to force one in over the middle into double coverage, and it was a little low, and the intended receiver was not able to hang on to it. It's going to make it 3rd and 6. Clock stops at 7:14.
If you remember, John, the last couple of years, we've had right down to the wire football games with Harbor Creek, so I don't like this right now, only being up 2 scores with that much time on the clock.
No, we haven't counted out Harbor Creek all game. We've seen the speed from the quarterback. We've seen the drives they had. Harbor Creek takes a snap and hands it off to the wing man. He tries to find some room out to the right-hand side. He's going to get 3 yards on the carry. It will make it 4th down and 3. Under 7 minutes left to go in this game.
Jack Bancarry did a really nice job on the play that time. He was all over it, just strung that one out for a very minimal gain.
So big 4th down here for Harbor Creek and Corry. Harbor Creek with twin receivers left and right. They go and send the slot man across the middle, and he's going to get the little pitch handoff, and he's going to get enough for a 1st down. He's going to get about 7 yards. Takes it down to the 42, and now here's Harbor Creek in the hurry-up offense, and they're trying to catch Corry as Corry changes out quite a number of players on defense. Harbor Creek under center, 2 backs in the backfield, looks back to pass, sees a man open, and they're going to call that a catch. Nice catch by Harbor Creek down to the 22-yard line.
That was a good pass, too. He put it where only his receiver was going to catch it.
Yeah, they was looked like well covered there. Harbor Creek now hurrying up lined up in the shotgun formation. Receivers spread out left and right, single back in the backfield. Takes the snap, drops back to pass, finds a man on a little out route, but it's underthrown and not able to be caught.
Big number 76, Nate Weiss. I'm going to credit him for hurrying the quarterback that time. He was right in his face.
5:49 left in the game. Corry leads 21-7. Harbor Creek 2nd and 10 at the Corry 22-yard line. Harbor Creek sends 3 receivers wide left in the shotgun. Single back in the backfield. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. He's immediately pressured.
My, that's big Owen Nickerson, number 77.
Nickerson's going to get the sack for a huge loss. Looks like about a 9-yard loss.
Brought down by number 77, Owen Nickerson.
See what they put up on the big board there. They're going to say 3rd and 22.
That was a huge sack right there by Owen
12-yard
Nickerson.
loss. Clock is now down to 5:20 in this game, and the pressure is on Harbor Creek here to score as time is not on their side. They come out in shotgun formation, send trips to the right, single back in the backfield. The quarterback takes the snap, pitches it to the tailback who looks like he's going to pass. He's pressured. He hits a man downfield at about the 20-yard line. It's completed, and he's pushed out of bounds. That's up. They're going to say the clock is going to continue to wind. So now we are down under 5 minutes. And Harbor Creek is back to about the original line of scrimmage where they're faced with a 4th and 8. And Harbor Creek is going to call a timeout, or the official timeout. For whatever reason, the clock is stopped due to the officials as they huddle at around the 21-yard line where the ball is spotted. Waiting to see what the reason is. They're holding Harbor Creek from coming up to the line as the officials still discuss things. He made an indication that there was a hold. And now the referee is going over to Harbor Creek's sideline to talk to their head coach, and they're asking for 5 seconds to be added to the clock. So there will be 10 seconds on the clock is what they're saying. Everybody down there is holding up different number of fingers, so it's hard to tell exactly what they wanted.
Right.
All right, it's all settled. There's 4:51 on the clock. Harbor Creek in the gun, trips left. Quarterback rolls to his left, trying to find somebody open. Everybody looks well covered. It's
picked off again.
Intercepted by Corry. They're running the ball back. Lots of blockers.
Oh, my. There he goes. He's gone.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Touchdown.
Walk in for a touchdown.
And that was.
Looked like number 22, but I couldn't tell for sure.
No, that was, I think it was Marcus Meredith.
Okay.
Number 13, yes.
Marcus Meredith, 72-yard interception return.
The 4th pick of the night for the Beavers, John.
Yeah,
and 2 of them pick sixes.
Probably going to be able to tell who the players of the game is tonight.
27-7 now the score with the all-important Jim's Automotive extra point attempt coming up. 4:34 to play still in the ball game as Gavin Kent getting ready to kick, and we have a whistle out there.
I think there's too many men on the field. Too many men. I don't see anybody going off, though. Yep, Harbor Creek sending somebody off now. They had 12 men on the field.
Okay, so now Gavin Kent will attempt the Jim's Automotive extra point.
Corey's just going to decline that penalty and kick the extra point here.
Gavin steps it off.
Waiting for the snap.
And
snap is
here
there.
Is the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 4:34 to play in the ball game. It's now Corry 28, Harbor Creek 7.
Support for this broadcast of Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Stone Audiology at 709 East Columbus Avenue in Corry. Also in Bradford, Northeast Kane, Jamestown, Olean, Belmont, and Chaffee, New York. Phone 814-664-7070. Online at stoneaudiology.com.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Bracken Funeral Home at 315 North Center Street in Corry. Online at brackenfh.com. Phone 814-664-7735. Bracken Funeral Home wishes the Beavers the best of luck this season.
Okay, welcome back to Paul Wentz Stadium in Harbor Creek as the Beavers have jumped out to a 28-7 lead here over the Huskies. And getting ready for the Fox Insurance kickoff here as Landon Walliser steps it out. John, Beavers getting geared up for the playoffs, but we're going to have to make a few improvements before we get there.
The kick is fielded by Harbor Creek around the 25. He's got a head of steam. And he gets finally tripped up just over the 50-yard line. That was a touchdown-saving tackle there.
That was Chris Bemis, number 17. And Chris, he's one of those unsung hero kind of guys that he just plays steady all year long. Doesn't do anything flashy, but he's just a hard-playing, hard-hitting kid, and he's just got his nose where the football is all the time. I looked for some scores earlier, and I couldn't find any. Is that what you're doing?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Harbor Creek taking over here at the 50-yard line again. Just 4:29 left in this game as they trail 28-7. In the gun, sends a man in motion, keeps it himself, looks to pass. He's pressured immediately, gets out of the hands of Nickerson, and he is able to scramble around, and he's going to lose a yard. It's going to make it 2nd and 11.
Braswell on the tackle for the Beavers.
I was trying to look up and see what the official yardages were. So Connor Sterling's pick 6 earlier in the game was 74 yards, and their Marcus Meredith 79 yards. I don't know if I've ever been to a Beavers game with 2 interception returns that were 70 plus. Yeah, I mean 4 interceptions in general tonight is quite a feat, right, let alone returning 2 of them for over 70 yards. Harbor Creek takes a snap. Quarterback keeps it himself, pushes forward. They're going to give him forward progress to the 48-yard line, so he's going to get 3 yards on that play. They're going to make it 2nd and 8.
And the best thing is, John, the clock keeps ticking. We're at 3:20 and counting left in the ball game.
Yeah, Harbor Creek with all 3 timeouts. They don't seem to be in any hurry. I think they have conceded this game as the clock is down to 3 minutes. And Corry will look forward to returning home next week to meet up with Oil City, which should be a tough matchup.
Yeah, Oil City's always tough. Be interesting to see how we do.
Takes a snap, pitches it out to the right. Corry meets the running back at the line of scrimmage. He's going to be dropped for about 3 yards, actually. It's going to make it 4th and 11. So I do think that, facing Oil City here at the end of the season will be a good tune-up or indicator of what, Fort LaBeouf is they're probably right there together, really. I mean, so It's going to be a good game to have before the LaBeouf game, which is what we assume will be happening here
2 weeks
in the
tonight,
playoffs.
probably.
Like we probably on Halloween night. We won't know officially, I don't think, until the Sunday before. I think that's October 26th, I think is the date, is when the PIAA will announce that information.
Correct.
But that's what we are taking an educated guess based on years past. And we think, last year they faced LaBeouf and Warren. If I had to guess, I would guess maybe it's Warren again. Maybe it's General McLean.
I said Seneca would be the ideal spot because it's halfway in between, really, for LaBeouf and for Corry. But we'll see what happens.
The PIAA has their designated or favorite places they like to play their playoff games. I don't know if there's it'd be interesting to talk to LJ about it, if there's certain accommodations that need to be, met. Like, does your stadium have to be X amount of big, based, the home side and the away side? And, obviously they want to play somewhere where that's turf, so that eliminates.
Oh, you have to play on turf.
Right. It eliminates a certain number of fields that are in the area still.
Right.
Harbor Creek here, it's 4th and 11. They're opting to punt with just 2:04 left in the game. The snap is there. The kick is up. It's a high angled kick to the right-hand side. Bounces around the 20. Blake Cook is just going to let it bounce. Finally rolls out of bounds at the Corry 18-yard line with just 1:54 left in the game.
So, it'll be interesting to see. And in the South, we know Hickory's the team to beat down there. But I believe it's Grove City that will get the nod as the other team.
Okay, so they've turned it around here over the last few years and turned around, I think, their season even. I think they started out a little slow. But
actually, LaBeouf, didn't LaBeouf beat them the first game of the year?
Right, so that could be interesting down there. But, the first challenge will be to head back and face LaBeouf again, which, like I said, I like to see this matchup again later on in the season. We should be firing on all cylinders at this point. Everybody's back and healthy for the most part.
Yeah, and when we lost to LaBeouf, we gave up a bunch of points early and just couldn't overcome it and lost 32-29. Here we go. The ball's on the turf. Corry fumbles.
Looks like Harbor Creek thinks they have the ball, but no indication. And I think the officials said that Corry was able to hang on to that one.
I think Bam recovered it for Corry. Lamick took the ball, and all of a sudden it went straight up in the air.
Yeah, somehow it looked like it came around his back almost and popped up in the air. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
I don't think he ever had a really good grip on the football.
They wound the clock. There's just 1:30 left in the game.
So Corry comes back up to the line of scrimmage with Twins to the right. Baker awaits the snap, takes it, hands off to Dion Kennedy. Dion is bottled up as somebody missed their assignment. And
number 5, Dion Kennedy on the carry for the Beavers. Tackle the play for the Huskies, number 57, Tyler Anger.
57 just blew through there, and nobody touched him.
On the play, 3rd down and 17 for the Beavers.
Yeah, I was trying to look and see there if we had subbed some guys out on the O-line maybe and put some of the JV guys in yet or not, but I'm sure those linemen are looking at the clock and saying, hey, guys, there's 45 seconds left,
Right.
Looks like maybe we're going to get one more play off here.
Baker sends a man in motion, hands it off, and this is Dion again. Dion off the right side. Dion keeps those feet moving, and he'll pick up a few.
And that looks like it's going to do it for this game as the clock's down to 20-18. It's going to tick away, and Corry's going to come out ahead of this one.
Yeah, Corry's not even going to bother running the play. We're all set. That'll do it, where the Beavers come to Harbor Creek and win 28-7. Pretty convincing victory. Harbor Creek hung around for a while, John, but in the long run, it was the defense from Corry with all those picks that really won the game for us tonight.
Yeah, I think a little bit of a slow start. Again, we had a little bit of an issue getting the ball into the red zone and not being able to score. That I think Coach is probably really going to have to harp on here over the next couple weeks and get that fixed, because we can't go down into that red zone against LaBeouf and not put any points on the board. And I think we don't just quite have that confidence in any of our kickers really to kick a field goal at this point. Unfortunately, they do a great job kicking those extra points, but we haven't been able to really develop anybody, I don't think, over this season to be able to kick field goals reliably. So when we get down inside that 20, we need to put 6 points on the board.
Right, for sure. Well, that's going to do it, John, for the broadcast. Other than our Fox Insurance player of the game, go ahead.
Yeah, I think we're just going to give it to the Corry Beavers defense tonight with all those interceptions. Connor Sterling over a 70-yard interception, pick 6. We had Blake Cook with an interception, Keaton Frasina with an interception, and Marcus Meredith with a 79-yard interception for a touchdown.
Right, so Beaver defense are your Crowdy Chevrolet players of the game. Once again, final score from Harbor Creek, Corry 28 and Harbor Creek 7 for John Yatsko. This is Brad Swanson. Have a great weekend. You can come back up here for the JV game tomorrow. Catch all the action here. Once again, Corry wins 28-7.
Thanks for listening to Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Corry's Radio Alternative, Channel 98.9. Coverage of Corry Beavers varsity football is brought to you by the Corry Federal Credit Union, by Corry Manufacturing, Subway Sandwiches, Whitetail Properties, Flicks Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Crotty Chevrolet, Daniels Electric, Corry Moose Lodge 98, Jim's Automotive, Fox Family Insurance, Dynasty Construction, O'Brien Transmission Service, American Legion Post 265, Corry Fabrication, Meerhoff's Furniture, Stone Audiology, Humes Ford of Corry, Family Inc. Innovations, and the Corry Gridiron Club, and Bracken Funeral Home. Join us next time for all the action of Corry Beavers varsity football right here on Channel 98.9.